And chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Charlotte Osei, says Ghana cannot ascribe to the INEC process of cleaning the voters' register.
She argued the laws of Nigeria may accept such processes proposed by the former INEC chair, Professor Jega, but Ghana has its own process. She was speaking on hot issues.
Only when the magistrate makes a determination and says we do not believe that this person is qualified to be on the register, or we believe this person is qualified to be on the register, that the Electoral Commission can act on that order. So again, it comes back to the exhibition process and to all of us getting involved in that exhibition process and working with the Electoral Commission to create a register that only has qualified people. I remember when Professor Jega came, we asked him, how did you audit your register? One of the things he said was visual audit. And at the commission meeting, we were like, what's a visual audit? And he said, oh, when it came to the minors, we looked at the names and the faces. We were like, no, this one looks like a minor out. This one looks like a minor out. Well, maybe the laws permit him to do it. We told him that, well, that's not how we do it here. We go through a process. So every country has its own processes. There are processes for all the people who are not qualified to be on the register. There are processes for objecting, processes for challenging, and we have to go through with those processes. And that's where we really appeal to the public to support the work of the EC. But it's not a process that the EC can sit by itself in a room. Professor Jega said, for instance, how when they were cleaning up their register, some of the names, you didn't need a magistrate to tell you that those were fictitious registrations, as in Mike Tyson, Queen Elizabeth II. Those were names on the register, so they removed those names. Wow. We don't have a situation that is as bad. We may have challenges with foreigners and with minors, but there's a process for dealing with it, and we just need everyone to work with us and clean it up. We've never been able to sit on our own and just remove names. And we've discussed it at the commission. It's difficult for us to envisage ourselves doing that. We don't believe it's a transparent enough process. We think it may actually give us more problems, because as soon as you finish, then people are going to make allegations, as in EC remove names of qualified people. This party will say we remove more names in their stronghold. So that's generally not the way we have worked on the register. We've always worked with political parties, and we would like to maintain that level of inclusiveness and transparency.